we start, you must know that report is a text which presents information about something as it is. It is as a result of systematic observation and analysis. Here, the generic structure of report text. Hope you can understand it, guys. And there are purpose of report text here. Read it with clearly, guys. Okay, after you know all about the report text, now we will see some example of report text. Here we go.
Starting from the city of Wuhan in China, a new type of virus has spread to various countries in the world, causing the emergence of 2019 coronavirus disease, or we also known as COVID-19. This virus is very dangerous and should not be taken lightly. COVID-19 is an infection virus. Most people who contact COVID-19 will experience mild to moderate symptoms and will recover without special treatment. However, some people will feel pain and require medical help. It has been almost 3 years of staying at home and work from home and learning for students in accordance with the government program to break the chains of COVID-19 virus, which is very deadly. If the community has been exposed to the virus, this pandemic continues to grow until there are reports of new deaths and cases outside China. Indonesia is the second country with the highest number of COVID-19 spreads, reaching more than 1,000. Indonesia occupies the 31st position out of 40 countries with the highest number of cases in the world. Based on this data, this shows that Indonesia is in a critical health condition. So, there needs to be an appropriate solution to stop the spread of COVID-19, so that activities can run normally, especially for the world of education. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, various policies have been implemented to break the chain of the spread of the COVID-19. One of the efforts made by the government in Indonesia is to apply an appeal to the public to carry out physical distancing, namely maintaining distance between communities, activities, and all forms of the development, association, and avoiding gatherings that involve many people. This effort is aimed at the community so that it can be done to break the chain of the COVID-19. The COVID-19 virus has made many changes in various sectors, especially in education system. In this case, it is not easy. Students also have to adapt in doing online learning. With the COVID-19 virus, many things have changed in the world of education. Here, we will discuss the effect of COVID-19 on the education system. The COVID-19 virus has made many changes in various sectors, especially in the field of education. After the emergence of the COVID-19 virus, the government issued a work-from-home regulation, where all our activities are carried out from home. Thus, learning that we usually do face-to-face becomes distance learning, or we can call it online learning through e-learning media.
Effect of the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on education. It is reported that junior high school are excited about the COVID-19 pandemic that has spread in their high school. Some of the middle school students of S.Pd Medan are affected by COVID-19. At this time, the COVID-19 pandemic is required in the world of education. Face-to-face learning that is carried out 100% in a school suddenly undergoes a very drastic change and cannot be denied above 50% of students. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, virus pollution were determined to break the chains of the spread of the COVID-19 virus in Indonesia. The information that has been confident is the one of the school, namely the Budi Agung Medan Middle School in Medan, has positive transmission of the COVID-19 virus. Some of the students who have tested positive for the COVID-19 virus are as much as what the government in Indonesia has learned, one of which is by playing an appeal to students and the public to do physical distancing, namely an appeal to keep the distinction between people in a way form effective in the form of words. The government implements the policy of establishing in Indonesia has virus. Some of the students who have tested positive for the COVID-19 virus are as much as what the government in Indonesia has learned, one of which is by playing an appeal to students and the public to do physical distancing, namely an appeal to keep the distinction between people in a way form effective in the form of words. The government implements the policy of establishing in Indonesia as one of the fields in the impact of the COVID-19 the world of education in asking to online learning system sometimes.
Well, here I will tell you about the strategies that we can use for to keep our learning activities keep run relatively in the COVID era. Chairman of the MUI Education and Cadre Commission, Professor Armai Arif, said at least there are 6 learning strategies in the COVID era. First, we must change the thoughts about COVID-19 so that they do not despair and education continues, because as religious people, studying is mandatory for every child. Second, when thinking changes, educators will answer the challenges to be motivated. Professor Armai reminded not to speak face-to-face if he could not maintain the practice or healthy protocol. Third, motivation. That the need for a learning encouragement requires a shared necessity, so that you no longer care about boredom and despair. Fourth, literary openness. Literacy is very diverse, including digital numeration literacy, read and write science, culture, and financial that must be developed. Fifth, online learning. The teacher must optimize online learning so that the student like to learn even at home. Sixth, technology information. Learning must maximize technology with interesting material. Since COVID victims have relatively declined lately, currently schools in Indonesia have implemented 3 learning methods. First, full online. The second, blended, means there is a study time at home and partly face-to-face. And third, face-to-face in full. This is certainly needed a different strategy that must be done. The first and second pursuit method requires teachers and parents to work together so that the learning of students can run effectively. Okay guys, that's all that I can tell you about the strategies that we can use in the COVID era to make our learning keep run effectively, and I hope it can be useful for us. Thank you and see you.